feel like every week this intro gets louder in my ears.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome to the Mantis Show. Back with Box Watterson, audio engineer.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm your host, Mantis. Welcome to the only show featuring an insect and an inanimate object who is also an audio engineer. We're just kind of going with things.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna kind of say whatever feels right at the current moment. I'm always just gonna say what feels right to me. Like, it doesn't matter if it feels. Doesn't matter if it's quality. Doesn't matter if it's funny. Doesn't matter if it's whatever I feel, man. That's the one gimme that I'm gonna get with this show. With the intro, I'm gonna say whatever I feel like saying.
Penis juggling.
Yeah.
That felt right. That felt right to me.
It feel good to you?
Yeah.
Well, you don't
I feel a lot better.
Well, you don't do the intro, so you don't get that.
Yeah.
That's not allotted to you. Anyways, guys, welcome to the Mantis Show. Back with plenty of things to talk about. And I think that this week's show's it's sort of taking a different turn. A little bit. It's going to be a little bit different format this week, but I think you'll enjoy it. Something nice and fun. A little different, but different's good every now and then. You know, break the monotony of your listening to podcasts.
Yeah, like instead of drinking a bunch of beer, maybe we'll have a little whiskey.
Instead of speaking, we're just gonna hum and doesn't just.
I mean, it's different.
It's different. I mean, it's not necessarily good.
No,
but I mean, it may sound pleasant to some.
Probably not, but whatever. We're doing things.
Anyways, something that I've been noticing a lot lately, and it's something that I guess I've noticed it my entire life, but I've never really pointed it out to myself, if you understand what I mean by that.
Yeah.
And I've never really questioned it. It's something that irks me. Box, I'm a person that, say you're at your friend's house, your Aunt Marge's house, okay? Say you have an Aunt Marge.
Yeah.
And Aunt Marge has...
I can picture her.
Yeah, she has cankles. And she has 2 living rooms.
Oh,
okay?
yeah.
She has a sitting room, it's a family room, and then she has a TV room.
Yeah.
And the sitting room, this is not the main topic. I'm just setting the little platform here for you guys. I'm setting the premise for what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And we'll talk more about this in depth later. But anyways, her family room that doesn't have a TV, it's just like a love seat, a couch, a table in between them. They're facing each other. No one goes in there.
Yeah.
It's just for show. Mm-hmm. It's this unused, abandoned, just underutilized, this underutilized room.
It might as well be a hallway.
It might as well just be empty space. Might as well be a wall, just a big wall right there.
Because the only thing you do in that room is just walk through it to get to another room. Right. It might as well be a hallway.
And it irks the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I get this weird little feeling, this little tightness, like somewhere in my, like inside of my pelvis. I don't know exactly where it is. It's weird. Okay. This little tightness, uncomfortable little tightness. Well, I get that same feeling whenever I'm driving and I see an insurance firm, an insurance agency, whatever you want to call it, or a shitty law firm taking up prime real estate property. Like, do you see this business that is in that could just as easily fit into a little cubicle, just a little compartmentalized building in like right next to a Subway or next to like a Domino's, or next to some cut-rate jewelry store in this little complex, this little mini complex.
Yeah.
It could have just easily fit in that. But you look and they're in this home that's on this beautiful piece of property, this King Ranch property with this 3-story home that is probably $400,000 or $500,000 at least. A home that would house a family happily. I'm sure there's a ranch. There's horses in the back, in the back behind it on 10 acres. Why why do insurance companies and law firms, why did they feel the need to buy up all this fucking prime real estate under the guise of being some mega corporate like State Farm or something?
Yeah.
What gives them the right to come through and buy up every old-fashioned home in like small towns, like, homes in like town square, in the middle of town, and homes that are like historic homes. That's the word I was looking for, like historic homes.
Yes.
What the fuck gives them the right to do that?
I don't know, man, but I've noticed that too.
You noticed that. You noticed, like, literally, it could have been your grandma's house.
Yeah.
Your grandma's house that she worked her entire life to pay for, and
a house that's been passed down for generations.
Yeah, and then a shitty insurance agent moves into there and it's only used for part of the time, and there's tons of people walking in and out of it, so dirt and shit is getting all, molded down into the carpet, just rooted around in there.
And I mean, whenever you go in there, it just looks like an office anyway.
Yeah, it's like you couldn't have just been satisfied with it instead of retro, like this. It kind of reminds me of this. All these people that are talking about terraforming Mars to live on Mars, just in case Earth is fucked.
Yeah.
Why the fuck do you think? Why would it be easier to create a new Earth than it would be to fix the one we already have?
Yeah.
Okay. So it would be so much easier to just get a little office building that is already essentially exactly what you need.
Yeah.
Move into it, State Farm, or Allstate, or all you other repeat offenders. It would be so much easier to move into there and not have to retrofit and terraform this old historic home and make it look like an uncomfortable paper shredder in the corner, phone always ringing, but no one ever answers it.
No.
And it doesn't go to hold or anything. I don't know. I don't understand how that fucking works, but you don't have to go through all that trouble. You save yourself all that, and you save yourself hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
And somebody can actually live in that house that's going to appreciate it.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I don't think that State Farm, I don't think they fix their own gutters.
No. Box.
Part of being a homeowner.
Tell me this, Box. If you bought a basketball stadium.
Yeah.
And you just put a bed right in the center, right at the half-court line, do you think that you would be effectively using that space?
I mean, no, but goddamn, that sounds awesome now.
Do you think? Okay, hear me here. Okay, you buy an Olympic-sized swimming pool.
Okay.
And you put a full-size kitchen underneath the water with electrical appliances.
Yeah.
Does that sound like a smart idea?
No.
Does that sound like you're using that Olympic-sized swimming pool in a way that is ethical?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh my god. That's awesome.
So why should you take a historic home and put an insurance agent in it? That's just as bad of an offense if you ask me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I mean, it's just as bad as using a toaster in an Olympic-sized swimming pool, which I have a hard time believing it would do.
That's just like a mass suicide. Throwing a toaster in an Olympic-sized swimming pool. Man,
I feel like there's got to be something. Like, there's enough water to where it's just gonna be like a little zap, maybe. I don't know. I'm not an expert on committing suicide.
With electrical engineering and all that bullshit. I don't know how that works through water. Yeah. All I know is it's dangerous.
Yeah. Anyways, though, this another thing that I've noticed. Like I said, format's a little different this week. I don't think we're gonna mansplain anything this week. Not feeling it this week. This is just kind of going how I feel this week.
Yeah.
Just kind of rolling with the atmosphere and the vibe of the room.
Yeah, man. Just go with it.
Yeah, last time somebody told me that, I woke up in the woods and I never
covered in Cheeto dust, and just like
hungover.
You're like, oh man, what the hell happened?
Cheeto dust.
I mean, you obviously have not partied hard enough if you haven't woken up with Cheeto dust all over you.
Obviously not. Okay, anyways. This week, I had an unfortunate experience.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, anytime I have to do anything that is just in any way that where like let me start that sentence over. Anytime anyone is relying on me for anything, I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
Like, if I absolutely have to do something and it has to be done at this exact moment, and it's not something that's like a super big deal, it just sucks.
Oh,
it's not that
dude.
I hate helping, it just fucking sucks.
I know what you mean.
Man, especially when you're kind of in a hurry and you got a lot of shit to do, and you get this last minute, you got to like throw it into your schedule. So, I had somebody ask me to wire them money recently, and I'm like, well, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I got to work today, but, you know, when can you pay me back? They're like, oh, I'll pay you back tomorrow, day after tomorrow, something like that. I'm like, okay, whatever. So that's not the, like, real unfortunate part. The unfortunate part is that I went to Walmart to wire the money. And
just dealing with Walmart in itself.
Just, first of all, let's start at the parking lot.
Oh, yeah.
Start at the parking lot. It's just an awful experience in general. There's no special circumstance has to occur, no special event to make it miserable. It's just miserable on itself. It's an awful experience.
Man, I mean, the way they organize the parking lot, they make it to where no one can see anything while you're trying to back up.
Yeah, whose fucking bright idea was it to make these stupid angled parking spots?
It's like, what, you saved like a car length and a half throughout the entire parking lot by making it angled?
Yeah, and then there's, I look over to the left of me, and then there's just this football field of blacktop that's
unused.
It's got like fucking like fertilizer and topsoil and stupid shit like those stupid kiddie swimming pools that people only buy for their dogs. It's got all that shit in there, and it's like fenced off. Why don't you just move that and let people park there, or extend the parking lot and have normal parking spots like in rows?
Yeah, because I mean, dude, there is no way like Walmart's parking lot has ever been full.
No, not 100. Like maybe on like Black Friday.
Dude, not even then. Especially now, since people don't even have to leave their houses anymore.
That's true. That's true. I think it's stupid to leave your house on Black Friday.
It really is.
Your chances of getting stabbed just exponentially increase.
Why would you increase the odds on yourself for no reason?
I'm already like at a high risk of being stabbed.
Yeah.
That's why my life insurance is so expensive. I think that I'm just gonna get off of the parking lots because I think that'll take a little bit too long.
I mean, I could go on for a while.
Yeah, I feel you. That'll be another. We'll talk about those some other time.
It's basically a landing strip for North Korea. They're just gonna come in. They're like, "Oh, thanks, Walmart. You left us all this open space.
That's why we
just
shouldn't
come
have
right
businesses that fucking big. You're too big. You're too big."
Exactly.
Well, so I get inside. I walk inside, and something that this is another one of those things that I've noticed, and I've just never really taken the time to bitch about it properly, and to think about it. It is ridiculous to me that it's 2017, and there's no
the current year.
The current year. It is current year right now, and for all of you 2018 listeners out there that are just hearing about the show, and there's no kiosk or anything like that I can go to wire money. Instead, I have to go up to this counter. That first of all, I walk in this area, and there's always they've got the like roped off like this maze, this little labyrinth that you have to go through.
Even though only 2 people are in the line.
Yeah, even though there's 2 people, you've got to like crisscross, go back and down. Like if you go to like an amusement park on an off season.
Yeah.
And they've got the you go to get on the roller coaster and you just hop over all the bars because it's made for 600 people in line, but these people are going out of business, so you're the only guys there. Well, it's just like that. Except every time that I go there, there's literally 50 people standing in this line. So I've got to be at work in like 45 minutes. 45 minutes, and it's a 15-minute drive. So I'm like, all right, I've got literally like 20 minutes that I can be in this building.
Yeah.
20 fucking minutes, and I have to send this money. So I'm sitting here waiting in line, and as always, man, what always happens never fails. Not even once. Whenever I'm in a hurry, there is always an old woman.
Oh, let me get my coupons.
No. She's got to like make friends with the young girl behind the counter.
Oh, yeah.
She's got to make friends with her. They got to fill each other in on their day.
You remind me of my daughter.
Oh, you're just like my grandson.
Yeah. Oh, my. You would love my grandson. He's very handsome.
What's your pager number? I'll give it to him. Well, so I'm sitting here broiling in hate.
Yeah.
While this old woman talks about her grandson or like or Antique Roadshow, whatever.
Yeah.
With this lady behind the counter. And there's three people behind the counter that are just sitting and, for lack of a better word, they're dicking off. They're literally just jerking off back there. They're doing absolutely nothing. They're literally laughing. And
they're on Reddit.
Yeah, and they're sphere jerking. What did I call it? Bubble jerking. Fourth dimensional circle jerk. And they're literally back there asking each other advice, because this is literally the most diverse set of Walmart employees I think I've ever seen.
Really?
There was
instead of sad fat people that are just depressed with their lives that they had to work at Walmart.
No, it was literally like the most diverse. This is like the poster child of like the LGBTQ community, flag. I'm not joking. The girl that was at the counter, she was African American. Then there was an obvious hardcore butch lesbian.
Oh,
a white
wow,
girl.
yeah.
Then there was a hardcore, definitely bottom gay dude.
Oh,
and
no.
Then there was just a white lady.
That's pretty diverse.
And she was kind of fat. So she's pretty fat.
So
it
you
was
got the whole crowd there.
It was literally like
going to an LGBT rally.
Yeah, it was like affirmative action's wet dream.
Yeah.
But they were literally sitting back there talking about giving each other advice on whether or not they thought they should leave a department to where they don't feel accepted. And I'm like, I don't know what fucking department you're in, but if that department's anything like what I'm seeing right here, then I'm sure you're having no problems being accepted, and I don't give a fuck about that. That may be unfortunate for you, but can you please assist me?
How about you do your job? How about you move to a department where you can do your job?
Right. So they're sitting here and they're literally like, brah, like laughing, just being obnoxious as fuck.
Yeah.
And this poor girl behind this other register is like busting her ass trying to knock all these people out, and there's. And it made me realize something. One, why is it that whenever you go to return something, it's in the same exact line, and it's the same exact person that helps you that does the returns? Because there's always somebody that's doing returns, and they're returning something that's like 6 or 7, 8 months old, sometimes a year old. My mother returned a weightlifting set that she bought for my dad that was 2 years old, and Walmart didn't even have it in their system as ever having it in stock.
Did they take it?
They fucking took it.
I mean, Walmart's basically a pawn shop, dude.
Yes. Except they give you all the money it's worth.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I don't have time to get caught up in behind these ladies returning baby clothes because the babies grow so fast and they no longer need them. Like, I don't have time for this.
Yeah.
And then finally, the butch lesbian. Is that offensive?
I mean, whatever.
Anyways, the butch lesbian seemed like a nice enough person until she started ringing me out. She's like, all right, I'm going to help this bro right here. What's up, dude? And I'm like,
no.
I'm like, yeah, what's up?
Don't try to connect with me.
I need to wire money, please. Well, have you ever,
you ever been to a music festival?
Yeah. Have you ever been? He's like, have you ever wired money here before? I'm like, yes. He's like, okay, what's your number? I'm like, blah, blah, blah. He's like, okay. Then I'm like, blah, blue, blue. Okay, I got blah, blah, blah. What was the other one? What was the next one? And then this little encounter is repeated over and over again about 4 times.
Oh.
And then finally she reads me my number back and then asks me how much money I'd like to send. I told her, and then she's like, okay, well, what's your phone number? I'm like,
oh my God.
I'm like, blah, 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 blah. And I start telling her my phone number again. And she's like, oh, I need your license. So I give her my license, and she types in all my information. She's like, oh, looks like all your info's already in here. Looks like you have wired money before. But I'm going to need, what's your phone number? One more time. I need to make sure it's right.
Oh, my God.
I'm like, you stupid fucking, oh, my God. I'm going to blow my freaking top if this keeps happening. And after about 30 minutes, which is like 10 minutes longer than I said I could stay at this place, I finally get to leave. And on my way out, man, I realize I forgot my fucking license. I forgot my fucking license.
No.
And so I've got to go through the awkward little situation to where you're like, oh, excuse me, and you're having to like cut in line and cut through all these 1,500 people that are in these things. And you're like, sorry, I just forgot something, and they're automatically looking at you, assuming, yeah, I bet you did.
Yeah,
I
you're
bet
trying
you
to
did.
cut fucking line.
Yeah, you're cutting
in
line. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. And I finally get back up there, and she's like, what's your phone number? I'm like, no, I'm just playing. But I got my fucking license back.
Oh God.
Oh man.
She's trying to give identity theft.
Right. What's your social security number or something?
What's your address?
How do I use a social security number for fraud? Can you just
Can you give me a copy of your house keys?
Yeah. What the fuck? Don't wire money. Walmart, split your shit up.
Yeah.
You need 2 lines. You need the like fast lane with people that don't need. That's what they fucking need. That's what they need. And whenever you go to return departments and stuff for anything, they need all right, I ain't playing no games. I'm taking no shit. I ain't got time for this line. Then they need the whatever, I could wait. That's what they fucking need.
You know what, Walmart, if they were smart, because they're losing a shit ton of money to Amazon right now. If they were smart, they would do like what fucking Disneyland does and create the fast pass. You know, it'd be like, you pay this price and you're good for the year. You get into the fast lane of anything in the fucking store. Like checkout line, oh bam, here's a fast lane. You know, you go right on through.
Yeah, where's turbo mode? Where is every time I pick up an item and I put it into a cart, it automatically has like a little chip in it or something. So my cart automatically has the total amount of money that my goods are worth, like attached to it on like a little screen. So I know exactly how much I'm going to be paying. And then literally there's like a card reader or fucking something. I put it into it, and then I just take it, and then it pays for it right there, and I walk right out the door with it. Yeah. Why not something fucking futuristic like that?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That'd be awesome. Because literally, when I go to the grocery store, I'm like, boom, 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 grab this. It's like I'm in fucking World War Z over here. I'm in World War Z. I'm stuck. I'm like putting my arm into the shelf, and I'm shoveling everything off into the basket.
Yeah.
Just quickly as possible.
And then
I've got the heads
after doing all that, literally 90% of your time is waiting in line.
Yeah.
Just trying to leave.
I'm acting like I got the heads up. I got the down low information on a natural disaster or an apocalyptic scenario.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna slow me. Then you're over here slowing me down like I'm at the DMV.
Yep. That's how it's become, man. Once you get so big, you don't become a business anymore. You become the DMV.
It's like, I don't know. It's like you have to compensate. It's like I've started to compensate. I start living faster and doing things faster because there's so many instances in my life to where somebody else is slowing me down.
Yeah.
So normally, if everybody would go at a decent speed doing anything, like whether it be at like the gas station or driving or walking, it's like I would get done in, we're going to use this on a scale of like -1 to 1. Okay? If everybody did shit the way they're supposed to, I would get done at 0.
Yeah.
Instead, everybody goes -1, so I've got to go fucking +1.
Yeah.
So I can balance it out, and I can get somewhere in a decent amount of time and finish things without wasting my entire life on it.
Yep. Because, I mean, that's literally 90% of your life. It's just bullshit of just, like, waiting in lines, stuck in traffic, you know, just bullshit like that. Just all of our life is just going away. Forever gone. Gone like the wind. Whatever.
I mean, that's you're not wrong. It's just sometimes I like to think about that's one of those things that makes you want to move to like Nebraska or something.
That's what I'm saying.
Where there's nobody. I mean, there's Amazon now. It's like all the shit that you need that you could have access to in a city. All the special stores, it's all online.
Yeah.
My grandparents live in the middle of nowhere. They order everything on Amazon.
Yeah.
They get tons of great stuff. They have iPads. I mean, you name it, they have it.
Yeah.
And they don't have to deal with 1,600,000 zillion people that live within a 1 mile radius of them.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about buying a house, man. That's a big thing for me. Like, if I don't have a good piece of land, like a big piece of land, I feel like I'm going to go insane.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. I just need something so big that I can do whatever the fuck I want on it, and no one would ever know.
Everything's just so expensive.
Yeah. Everything is.
You know, everybody's doing this whole thing where they're like, man, I'm going to start flipping houses. I'm going to flip properties. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make some money. So what they do is they buy a property. Little do they know the people they bought it from is like, fucking sucker. Just made 20 grand off that dude. And then they sell this house and they're like, fucking sucker. I just made another 20 grand. Total, 40 grand. That's what we're up to now. Then the next person's like, fucking sucker, I'm gonna sell this for 20 more grand.
Yeah.
This is $60,000 that is tacked onto this house that it's not fucking worth that you're currently witnessing.
Yep.
This chain of fuckery. That's why I don't want to buy a house almost. Like, I want to buy a house, but I don't want to buy a house knowing that, like, there's some bastard that's twiddling his thumbs and he's doing the whole evil rubbing his hands together and like laughing because he just bought this house for $20,000 less than I'm about to.
Yeah. Fucking assholes.
How's that sustainable?
Yeah, it's another bubble.
Yeah, exactly. It's not fucking sustainable.
We're gonna have to go into another recession of the house flipping bubble.
That's what happened last time. Fuck, almost.
I mean, the other one was just because they couldn't.
2008, they defaulted on the loans,
yeah.
But still, they defaulted on the loans because the loans were so fucking outrageous. They were for these massive amounts
out to
of
everybody.
Money. Yeah.
They're like, oh, you sell crack? Well, you know what? You need a house.
That's income.
You need a place of business.
You need a big house.
Yeah,
with a Hummer.
Yeah,
a Hummer.
This will not only serve as your house, but also your business location. And so because of that...
There's tax exemptions for that.
So because of that, we're going to need to tack on another $100,000.
Yeah, because it's technically, it's a... what would the name... What would that be called? An enterprise location? What do they call those?
Yeah,
well,
something
whatever,
like that.
Whatever. I'm going with the flow of things this week.
Going with the flow.
Just feeling riding that wave, Box. You feel what I'm saying? Riding that wave.
We're gonna be like that dude during Hurricane Irma or whatever that tried to ride a wave during the hurricane and he died.
What?
Yeah, but we're gonna be cool as fuck while we're riding it.
Yeah, we're gonna. We're gonna do the little radical sticking your pinky and your thumb out, and the other three fingers are like half curved. You're like, yeah,
yeah, man,
shred it.
That's what we're doing right now. We're riding the Hurricane Irma wave.
Yeah, except hopefully we don't die. All right, man. You got anything you want to talk about this week?
Yeah, I want to talk about how one of the biggest franchises of all time is Disney. You know, everybody talks about how, oh, I love Disney. Disney movies are amazing. Well, I'm here to tell you, they're boring as hell. The only good Disney movies were made back in the 90s.
Okay, Box.
And before then. Because all new Disney movies, they're all the same.
That's not true.
They're all the same. They're super boring.
It's not true.
There's I don't get anything out of watching it.
You know,
I might as well just be watching paint dry.
You know, sometimes there's wrong opinions, and sometimes there's people like me.
And sometimes there's sublime opinions that go beyond opinions and reach a god level. And that's what I have.
No. So, what about Moana?
Didn't watch it because it looked boring.
Boring? Look, my only issue with Moana is like the underlying, like, oh, gotta protect the earth type of thing.
Yeah.
But it's a wonderful movie, and it's very cute, and it's very sweet. And it's got Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson on it.
I mean, yeah, I do like to smell what The Rock is cooking, but damn, dude, I don't want to sit there.
Dude, Disney movies are not like what? Give me some examples of what are bad, because I'd say most Disney movies, you say that you don't get anything out of it. Most have some sort of moral underlying.
I mean, sure.
I mean, no, but that's the thing, though.
But it's like the same shit that you get from watching fucking Sesame Street.
Yeah, but it's like a different. It's a different. Well, I mean, then that's like this. That's like saying that's like the same shit you get from sitting next to your grandma and her lecturing you. I mean, it's like a different format. It's a funner way. It's basically, it's like if you're doing, it's like if you give a kid some game and turns out they're learning math while they're doing it. It's like, it's a fun way of hiding your vegetables in a nice, tasty fruit smoothie.
Yeah.
And the vegetables are morals, and the fruit smoothie is the beautiful animations and funny Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson singing.
See, the thing is I love the animations in Disney movies. They're ungodly, but I feel like those poor bastards that have to work on these movies, they make boring movies, and it's not the animators' fault. The animators do a fantastic job, but the movie itself,
like what movie?
Like, fucking Zootopia, Frozen, fucking boring-ass fucking movies.
Okay, so Zootopia. The only boring part of Zootopia is when the sloth is like, because it's impossible not to be bored while watching a sloth be extremely slow.
I know, and that's the joke, but god damn it, the whole movie is boring.
I wouldn't say it's boring. I don't understand. What are your standards of excitement if you think that's boring?
I mean, dude, I fucking watch all kinds of boring ass shows that I love.
So if you like boring things, then why?
But that's the thing. There's something specific about Disney movies that they distill down into the worst.
So the problem with Disney movies is not that they're boring. So what's the fucking problem? If you watch boring shit and you enjoy it, then why is Disney movies being boring a problem? I don't see the problem.
Well, that's the thing. They're boring in a bad way.
What does that even mean, though?
Because
you can't just say that. You have to say what that means. Like, what does that even mean?
Because there's some shows, like How It's Made, you know, boring on the outside. But it's fucking awesome. I love that show. And I watch documentaries, which sound boring on the outside, but they're fucking awesome. But the Disney movie boring. It's just a boring that it just feels like a meh experience. You know, I come out of it like it was meh.
I just think you're cynical.
No,
I don't understand. Like you say the animations are beautiful. You say you like
fantastic.
You say you like boring things.
Sometimes depends on the boring.
You say all boring things are great to you.
No, I've never
because you're
said
a boring person, and you say and you've accepted that there are a lot of underlying like moral messages and things like that.
Yes,
in Disney movies, and specifically
because I mean it's like, not only do the movies are they boring, but the boringness from the movies have slid over into Disneyland and Disney World. That place is boring as well.
First of all, have you ever been there?
No.
Then how do you know it's boring?
Because the way people talk about it sounds boring.
Okay. Then how come so many? If it's so boring, then how come
Okay, well maybe not Disneyland
people.
and Disney World is boring, but I'm just sick and tired of people talking about it. I'm bored of the conversation.
You know what I'm bored of? I'm bored of fucking wondering whether or not I'm correct by saying Disney World or Disneyland. Which one is it fucking Disney World or Disneyland?
There's two of them, and I don't remember which one is where.
What? I thought there was one.
No, there's like Disneyland in Florida and then Disney World in California or something like that. I don't know.
That's so stupid. We're probably so wrong about everything.
I don't give a shit about it. But then there's those Disney fans that are just... They have boring personalities because all they talk about is Disney. And that just goes to show how boring these fucking movies are. But people just won't shut up about it. It's like it almost...
So people, it was impactful enough on someone to where they want to talk about
they're
it
like
all
fucking,
the time, and that means it's
they're
boring?
like fucking Rick and Morty fans.
Don't even compare.
Because I love Rick and Morty.
Okay,
but
no.
But goddamn.
Okay, so if they're like Rick and Morty fans, and you love Rick and Morty, but you hate the fans, so does that mean that you love Disney movies and that you just hate the fans?
No.
So then you can't compare those two because they're two completely different things. Because I can empathize with you.
The fans of both things are very similar. They're like, oh, Disney movies, they're so deep. You know? It's like it's same thing with like fucking Rick and Morty.
I'm interesting. I like things.
Yeah, I like Disney. Hey guys, I'm cool. I'm a 30-year-old man, and I still enjoy kids movies.
I wear around an Elsa wig and a blue dress.
Yeah, I'm totally hip with the kids. Hey, 18-year-old.
Hey guys, let it go. Am I right?
Let's go skateboarding.
Let's go.
I'm just like, dude. I mean, I'm okay with like watching movies like that, but
so
damn,
are you saying
you don't have to be that kind of a fan? Same thing with Rick and Morty fans. They're like, oh, I'm so nihilistic and deep and intelligent
and
because
I love
watch Rick and
Szechuan
Morty.
sauce from McDonald's, even though I've never tasted it and I never fucking heard of it until like 6 months ago.
Hey, I'm Mr. Meeseeks.
Oh,
look at me.
That's a funny joke, you fucking mouth breather. Man, I think that's a big problem in the world. Rick and Morty fans.
Yes.
Because I love Rick and Morty. It's a great show. But I think that people that say Rick and Morty's a great show, I hate them.
I know.
They should be castrated. People that just in general enjoy the show and speak about it with anyone else, and they're like, oh, yeah, and they reference the show.
Yeah.
Especially like those people that, that, I don't know, they would be better suited to watching maybe Real Housewives or maybe like Jersey Shore or just some fucking stupid meathead show on like Spike TV or something.
Watch the old like fucking 90s or was it early 2000s? I think it was like early 2000s, that one show called Hurl, where all they do is just people eat food and then throw the fuck up. It's like, yeah, that sounds like a great show for you guys.
Then I watch LA Beast, so
well,
I can't say,
LA Beast,
he's a beast.
He is
There's
a beast.
Difference. He's a beast. Look him up, guys. It's like Skippyable. That's his YouTube channel, right?
Yeah,
something like that.
He eats cactuses.
Yeah, that dude's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
drink a 20-year-old Crystal Pepsi. It's a
insane.
lot worse than it sounds.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, I hate those fans, man. And they just talk about Rick and Morty, and it makes me cringe. Actually, one of those people that's on my Facebook, he's been one of those people that have made me despise Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Or at least what it stands for. Just because of the fan base. He literally posted the other day, all of you have made me hate Rick and Morty. I was like, oh, he's transcended. He's breached.
Yeah.
He's breached the glass ceiling. That's it. He's realized that Rick and Morty fans are the fucking worst, and that he was one of them. And that, oh my God, that's it. He's gonna stop posting about it finally. Finally,
God.
the memes are gonna go away. I never have to see Pickle Rick again.
Oh,
thank
my
God.
I mean, dude, it's funny. Yeah, whatever.
We all get it.
And it's like,
we're all in on the joke.
Yeah, it's got some sort of smart themes, and it's like, okay. I mean, but anybody, you don't have to be a goddamn genius to pick up what's going on in the show. They're like, oh, the
You know
the episode where Rick is like married to a collective. It's like, oh, I get it. This is like individualism versus collectivism. Yeah, and like how you can deal with that. It's like, oh, you don't have to be a goddamn genius to figure that out.
It's the most primitive of ways of conveying that sort of idea. The only one that these people have ever been able to actually pick up on. They don't have a nuanced enough fucking worldview to where that they're able to analyze certain things that have been out there in pop culture for fucking years. Certain TV shows and movies that have all these themes in them. Yeah. They literally need somebody to have it spelled out. And they need to have interdimensional buttholes and fly and ants on my eyes Johnson to
Well, I love that dude.
Yeah, but
that's one of my favorite characters.
But that's what they need to realize that, some of these, to pick up on some of these themes.
Yeah.
They're fucking idiots. All right, what else you got this week?
Well, I didn't really have anything else, but I will say one thing. Because I remember this the other day. Because I was looking through all my old stuff that I had in my room, and I found some old toys that I used to have as a kid. And I just now realized how shitty those toys were that we all grew up with. Like fucking moon shoes that didn't work. They were just like big old blocks you put on your feet and didn't actually make you jump higher because they were just as heavy as you were. So as you jumped, you did like a half step. Just
what was the allure of those? They just looked like they were.
Yeah, they looked like they would work.
That's it.
So people were like, moon shoes. Oh my god! And then like. The commercials for them, they're all like, yeah! And then it like shows them like jumping up like with shitty special effects to the moon.
Whoa!
Whoa! We put an X on it. Early 90s. But fucking, man, all those toys that we used to have were such garbage. Like the fucking, those rock'em sock'em fucking boxing glove things. Those things didn't last but a goddamn day because anyone who actually used those things...
Oh, sock'em boppers?
Yeah.
Sock'em boppers.
Sock'em boppers. Fucking anyone who actually used those things, like to fight with their siblings, they all popped. Literally all of them popped because if you're a kid, you take shit to the extreme.
And then you just continue beating the shit out of your younger brother.
Exactly.
Like, you fucking piece of shit. I don't even know why I feel this angry. I'm not mature enough to process what I'm feeling right now, so I'm just going to keep punching you.
You didn't even do anything.
I
just have this feeling inside me. I have to.
Why am I like this?
I know mom's gonna yell at me, but I have to anyway.
I'm gonna blame it on you. Why are you hitting yourself with my fists?
Oh my god. But dude, and then there was those fucking I remember when fucking Razor scooters were such a big thing.
Oh, the things to where when you try to do the cool tricks and you try
it would literally shatter your ankle.
Oh my god, I'm not the only one. You jump up and try to do the spin and it just like smack. And there was something like that bearing was lubricated so well.
Yep.
That it was just like zero air. It was like aerodynamic. It was like a blade.
And the part that hit you was like only like maybe 10 stacks of paper stacked on top of each other.
Yeah, it was like a blade, dude. It was like a blade. Oh my god, man. It had like tapered edge and it would just smack the shit out of you.
God. And scooters. Who the fuck came up with that?
Yeah, I mean, when you ride a scooter, man, you literally
it's just a lame ass skateboard.
Yeah, you're literally and they suck so bad that I've never been on a scooter to where I can kick it once and go as far. And hell, even a skateboard, dude. Like, the propulsion method sucks. You kick the ground and you go literally the length from the distance from where your foot touched the ground to where your foot left the ground. You might as well be running. It's like one-legged running. It doesn't make things any easier.
Also, I found another toy that I just remembered. You know that little ball that looked like it was like a plastic ball thing that attached to your leg. It looked like you were part of a chain gang or something, but it was really small, and you would spin it around your foot, and then you jumped over it with your other foot. Do you remember that?
Wait. Yeah, I think I do. You talking about it's like, and it had like lights in it? Is that what you said?
Yeah. That fucking thing was annoying as shit too, because all that did was fucking smack you in the leg too.
What is it with that? What is it with like our generation of kids that literally every toy designed for us, marketed towards us, like smacks the shit out of your legs and your feet?
Dude, I know. And then there was another thing, which I'm so glad I don't think exists anymore, because as a little kid, I couldn't process the damage that I was doing. I had an old little SpiderMan web shooter that attached to your arm.
Those still exist.
The like with silly string thing or whatever. And so I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be like Spider-Man. But instead, you know, my parents, you know, they're like, you know, you should probably go outside and play with that. But I was like, I'm going to be like Spider-Man. So I was like, while I was in my room, and I think my parents were like cooking dinner or something, I'm just like in my room and I'm like all in my room. I was like, and it smelled like chemicals.
Oh my God. You know what's bad, man? As an adult, I find myself on almost a daily basis when I'm at work and I'm sitting down and I need to get up, I find myself wishing that I had the Peter Parker fucking Spider-Man powers to
just pull the remote
and pull myself up to stand up at work so I don't have to like use my legs.
Yeah.
I'm not joking. Every day for like the past 6 months, I'll sit down and then I'll have to get up to do my job, and then I'm like, how cool would it be? How easy would it be to just shoot spiderweb like
yeah,
and just pull myself right up? How easy would that be? It'd be like just having a little rope. I can pull myself up with my arms. I ain't got to use my legs or my back or my ass muscles.
Yeah.
Man,
or you could like make like a hammock out of the web and just kind of sit down there and do your job. You know, be awesome.
Be so good.
Be so awesome. And then the management comes over and be like, "Hey, you're not supposed to be shooting webs around here." And be like, "Well, just try and take it down. It's like made out of like some sort of crazy carbonate shit that's like indestructible."
Yeah, stronger than steel, bitch. What do you want to do?
Which, speaking of which, how the fuck does the city clean up after Spider-Man?
Yeah, I'm sure. What the fuck?
You know, it's like he just all this web is all over the fucking city.
Yeah, how come you never see like the old web?
Yeah,
from where he came through and wreaked havoc.
You don't see some fucking old man on a fucking catwalk pulling the goddamn ropes going up this huge skyscraper with a big old like cutter. He's like just trying to remove this fucking web. He's like, that fucking piece of shit. This is my whole fucking job, coming up here and making me fucking take care of these webs.
I wonder if Spider-Man, while he's doing that, if he's ever accidentally like sprayed one of the dudes that were cleaning windows.
Oh my God.
Instead of hitting the window,
and then he like, just fucking rips them off.
Yeah, he doesn't have an anchor point and he's like, fuck!
Oh shit. Yeah, man. But for real though, toys that we had as kids, they were very shittily made.
Yeah, I think we really got to the point to where...
And now kids, all they gotta do for toys, you're like, oh, here's an iPad. You're welcome. You know, that's all the toys.
You know, look, in a way, money-wise, that's kind of awesome for parents because they don't have to just buy a shitload of toys that are going to be forgotten about in, like,
they don't need, like, a fucking little Elmo thing that won't shut up whenever he's got like 12 buttons on it and you press it and he's like, ah, and he just keeps talking. He like has a 5-minute rant.
Man, I'm Elmo. I live on Sesame Street and man, let's be friends.
Yeah, that's
like this doesn't Elmo. Even sound like Elmo. Like this is why
some dude just phoned it in. He was like, "Yeah, I'm Elmo.
Hey, are your parents home? Okay, good.
Put me under the blanket with you."
Oh my God.
I fucking hate my boss, so I'm doing this.
My wife's such a bitch. The flame fell out a long time ago.
Let me tell you something, kid.
You're 18,
Don't
right?
trust nobody. They're all a bunch of fucking liars, and they all want to see you die in the dirt.
Oh man. Is that what kind of toys we had when we were? I think
so, because it seems like our society was molded by toys like that.
Maybe if we had toys like that, our society would have gotten a reality check a long time ago.
Yeah, be like, you click the button on Elmo. He's like, let me tell you something, fruitcake.
There's only 2 things in life that are guaranteed: death and taxes. Like,
yeah,
that's the Elmo dropping real shit, dropping life bombs on you, Elmo.
Red pill Elmo.
Red pill Elmo. Red pill me Elmo is what the world needs, man.
Oh my god, dude! Please, someone make that a thing.
Please make that a thing.
I want to get my future kid, a red pill me Elmo.
Oh my god. That would definitely ensure the most conservative, reality-based generation ever the world has ever known.
Let me tell you something. These Democrats, they don't like the Constitution.
There ain't no such thing as a free lunch. Let me tell you that.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to pay for it.
Fucking red pill me Elmo.
Just dropping truth bombs, man. I love how it turned into like a pedophilia kind of Elmo into like, look, man.
Yeah.
Guns are for your protection. It's to ward off tyranny from the government.
Here's how to build a doomsday bunker.
Yeah.
Make sure you buy your 30-day supply of food. Make sure, because it's coming.
You never know.
He's like just the Alex Jones Elmo. They're fluoridating the water.
Oh. Anyways, man. Oh. You heard about I was on this website earlier, and it's showbiz411.com. I found it was a link to this other website. Apparently, Madonna released a live album this week, and only 3,848 people bought it.
Oh, those poor bastards. Why the fuck did they buy it?
Turns out, getting a blowjob from a grandma for voting for Hillary Clinton, it doesn't exactly make people want to buy your fucking music.
Yeah, that's true. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
I bet you 3,000 of those copies were Madonna.
Yeah. And then the rest were probably like her kids or something. Like, come on, man, we just get something together. Mom's got to know she's still hot and sexy and great.
Oh my! Or like just an old grandma. She like picks it up. It's like, oh, I love Avril Lavigne. Because she can't read. She can't read what it is, and her eyesight's real bad. She's like, it's like,
and then the music starts playing, and she's like, she can't hear really well either, so she's just like, "She's a skater boy. She said, see you later, boy." She's singing along to the wrong song.
Oh my! Just something like that.
That's
man.
the only people that listen to Madonna. People that mistake her for Avril Lavigne, and they can't see well and they can't hear it to notice that it's not Skater Boy playing through their speakers.
Just something like that. Just something. Somebody mistakenly bought a Madonna album.
Yeah, that includes digital purchases as well. That's not just the hard copies.
That's somebody who was just like scrolling through their phone
and
on
they
Facebook.
accidentally
click an
purchase.
ad. Yeah. And they're like, "Oh shit! I just bought a Madonna album. Fuck!
I'm never gonna listen to this.
Fucking delete. Can I get a refund?" Oh my god, that's just poetic justice right there.
Yeah,
that's capitalism at work.
Yeah, it's maybe eventually. Maybe she'll realize that she sucks. And she'll stop making music. She'll stay out of the public. The limelight.
I'm hoping the same thing happens to Kanye, but man,
Kanye.
He just keeps getting money.
I kind of like Kanye, man. I kind of like some of the stuff he does. He's fucking crazy, man. I love it. He's like, I don't know, man.
So I says to God, which is me.
There's a little something that I like about him. There's a little something I don't know what it is. There's something I hate about him, and there's something I love about him. I love that he's accepting of the fact that he's a gay fish.
Yes.
Like that's great.
Oh, man. His arrogance is just, it's so funny and so annoying.
It's so delicious, and it's so repulsive at the same time.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, yeah, you're the greatest.
I'm the voice of a generation.
You are Leonardo da Vinci. You are Leonardo DiCaprio. You are Leonardo the fucking... Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. You're everything.
Yeah, he's like, I have more talent than Leonardo da Vinci.
He said, I am Beethoven. I am Bach.
Oh my god. Fucking asshole.
He's a piece of shit, but he's awesome. I love it. I love the arrogance.
Jesus Christ. He needs his own show instead of the Kardashians.
Yeah.
I would watch a Kanye show.
I would watch it and be like, yeah, so we designed these new sneakers and
they got my face on them.
They got my face. They're literally just my face, and I'm just like, just mean mugging. Doing that.
Oh my god. Kanye.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you got anything else for today?
No,
Is that it?
I think this flow, this tidal wave that I've been riding is starting to crescendo to a close.
You mean day crescendo?
That and I'm
Kanye. I know music.
Oh.
Anyways, you've been listening to the Mantis Show. Thank you guys for tuning in again this week. Make sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. And I'm going to start trying to make an effort to maybe tweet more stuff out. Maybe get you guys a little bit of like bonus content, something like that. You can follow Box Watterson at
Box Watterson.
At Box Watterson.
I believe that's it.
Yeah, and you can follow The Mantis Show at The Mantis Show. And see you guys next week. Have a good one.